Hi everybody, I've got another video. It's flooding and raining and sleeting and hailing here in Tasmania, but I don't care. I'm crafting and Scott gets home today from Melbourne, so I've got to make the most of my time of quiet and peace. Anyway, you know me, I've done something different. I've downloaded, I can't give credit to these are Mike Deacon Art. It's a download kit, journal kit. No, it's not actually, it's a cabinet card kit. That's the back of the cabinet card and that's the front. That's the front and that's the back. And they come in the kit and I've printed it on yellow cardstock and that's what they come like. Okay, so I've cut out the front and cut out the back and you put them together and then you're supposed to have a print on there. I'm just trying to see if I can find one, a small one. Yes, okay. So this is what they're supposed to look like. This is a Tim Holtz one, and this is a cabinet card. So you've got, there's the back, and there's the front, but this one's got a thing over it, and it's got a little thing. But that's the general gist of the idea. So I bought the kit, and I printed it, and I've got it on sturdy cardstock, and so that's what you do. So you put that on that, and you get that, and I've inked them of course, but me being me, can't leave things alone. As usual, being me, they're eclectic, they have no rhyme or rhythm, they're not cut straight, they come as you go, that's all I can say. So I'll show you them and then you can see what you think. I've mentioned Mike Deacon because it's not my kit. So there's the front. Now you notice on this one I've left it blank, but on this one I couldn't help but had to fuss around and colour some of it. But they're same covers, but they're both different. Okay, so that's the front. There's the back. Now this is the inside. This is where you're supposed to stick the photo, but I've done it a little bit different. So we've got this man, Tim Holtz style. Now on here, because he's a man, I thought he needed some beer. So these are Australian beer labels and some stout. And then I've got a plain card of a man asleep under the tree with a fox. I think it's a fox or a deer. And he's fallen asleep with his gun. And then a little famous tea card, which I was gifted. So I'll put them back. So what I've got in here is just tea-stained paper. Just tea-stained paper. Admit one. Now, me being me goes away from vintage, and I've got homemade jelly prints and painted paper and my beautiful vellum paper. Oh. Now on here I've just got one of the tags that I've made and a stamped up piece of card. See, like I said, it's all just they're in my books. Let me try and find one. I don't know if I did a video on these. I got a lot of my old 6x6 paper pads and put them together, and Courtney, my daughter, sewed up the middle for me. So it's a good idea because when you want something, you just rip it out. And because these are really good, they just, they just rip out like that. So that's another invention I've kind of made. And I've got 4 or 5 of these sitting on my desk. So when I want to do something, I just rip one out and stamp on it. And that's a tag I've made, and of course that's beautifully tea stained by Scott, so I'll be glad he's coming back because I'm running out of tea stain. So they go on, let's see, yep, they go on there. I've got a phone message across there, little bag I've made. So what I've done is I've just, you can put anything in there, so I've just, oh goodness me, I've just hooked that over the top of this little thing here. Now these might not last forever, these little books, they could fall apart, they're only stapled, but there's the back. I've put some clocks. They could fall apart, I don't know how long they'll last, but if they fall apart, every piece of it can be used in journals or whatever. These can be turned into pockets, they can be turned into tuck spots. So all of them, I've stapled them pretty well, but if they fall apart, every bit of it inside can be used for something else. So that's the other good thing. So here's this one as well. This is different. This has got Mr. and Mrs. Whoever in the front cover. I've put some Tim Holtz wallpaper. Now I've attached this photo by Mrs. Cog, and that's got a beautiful staining on the back, and these little Tim Holtz clips. On the next page we have some Tim Holtz wallpaper. Oh, actually I've got that wrong, hang on. God, they get fiddly. When I'm not having a good day, my hands aren't good, and hang on. Oh, that'll do for now. Yep, tea stain and some beautiful crackling coloured vellum. I thought I'd give it a bit of life. Some Tim Holtz wallpaper. I'm loving that stuff. Oh, I'm loving it. Washi. Oops, I'm off the screen a bit. And in here, I've got another one of those. I've put a tag. I've altered a tag down to write on. There's a little bubba at the back. And I've put another one of these tags that I have made on here, so you can write on it. And like I said, if they fall apart, which maybe they will, maybe they won't, I don't really know. I haven't actually tried one out yet to see how long she lasts, but they're all usable in journals because it's all tea stained paper and a bit of everything. And I've put that upside down, that's why it's not working. Holy chook, jeez Louise. Right, now we might get somewhere. Maybe I'm excited because Scott's coming home. I don't think so. We have good news though with his epilepsy and all his brain testing, so that's one good thing. Okay, this is the last one. This has got a nice one on the back, and that's the front. Of course, I've played around with a bit of pencils and whatever because I can't help myself. That's the inside. I like this one actually. I've made like a, what do you call that, stenciling underneath, so you can just see it. I've just set it offside so you can see where I've stenciled with the ink. Some tickets, giggle, and a little girl stamp, and then in here you've got a little picture of a bubba. Don't know where that's from, but the tickets say giggle and the little girl stamp on there. Ah, now look at these. These are interesting. Cut these out. I bought this material. There's a coffee grinder, I think it is, or a coffee where you store your coffee beans. Espresso. So it's all different kinds of espressos, and what happens, there's your coffee. Oh, sorry, I've got the cat walking all over my desk. That's material, by the way. So how do I have that? Yep. So that they're little material squares, so you can put them on anything. Once again, my beautiful crunchy vellum, and some of my jelly prints that I've made. And I've got a little bag here, and that's got all sorts in it. Oh, look, another little glassine envelope, and oh, we've got a bride, and then lots of stampy things in there, so just bits and pieces that you might want to use in your journal. And oh, we've got a little stampy up here too of a little girl with a crown, a little princess. And then, oh my God, there goes that. Jeez Louise, get away, Miss Pudding. Struth, you'll bring everything down. Little angel, fairy. I love this. Here's a tag I've made, vintage in France, and it's tea stain, so you can write on the back. This is the favourite part. I love it. I love it. So, oh, hang on. You take that off because that was for the tag. And then you open it. Da-da-da! Two beautiful ladies, vintage ladies, and you've got a tag here to write where they were, what they're doing, or whatever. I thought that was ingenious. That idea just popped into my head. So, anyway, like I said, if they fall apart, they fall apart, but everything in here is reusable in journals and planners and scrapbooking and whatever you want to do. So that's my take on, oh God, I'm a bit off camera, I'm cockeyed today. No, this way. So that's just my take on cabinet cards. So once again, like I said, they probably are supposed to be used like this as cabinet cards, because there's your back and the front. That's another one altogether. That's another Tim Holtz one. But I like to be different. I like to go outside the box. I've got my own thoughts and ideas, and when they come to me, bam, look out. So these will probably go up in the Etsy shop. All the Poe ones and all the scary macabre ones are already up there, and the tags I did the other day, the fold up tags and all that, they're already in the shop. Actually, some have sold. So these will definitely go into the Etsy shop, and hopefully I will come up with some more ideas. So any questions, just ask. I'm always answer and talk to you and let you know, or people give me ideas or something, whatever they want to do, that's fine. So just always let me know. I'm always very approachable. I'm on Insta, I'm on Facebook, Abby and Albert's Scrap and Shack on Facebook, or my personal profile. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and soon I'll be back with another one. Thank you. Bye.